Hello, everybody. I'm just here going to be playing around in my studio, so I thought I'd put the camera on. So if you're interested, play along and or just watch me experiment. That's what mixed media is all about. Playing and experimenting. See what you can do. So I'll just wait for a few people to come in. Oh, there's Lena. Hey, Lena. Thought I'd do some more folder stuff, and I've been doing a little painting and did a video will go up later. The dogs are quiet, so I thought it'd be a good time to play a little down here because usually they don't like me staying down here. They get upset. I think they're getting used to it now, though. What have you been doing? I loved your journal. That was so awesome. Hey, Ellen. Yes, that is. It's an old one that I did of them in 2016. It's a colored pencil and pan pastels. Yeah, he is handsome. I love his eyes. He's got gorgeous eyes. Yeah, I just happened to find it. It was stuck with a bunch of other papers. So I thought, oh, good. I found you. So I have to put it in the binder. And this is just done on copy paper. So I wanted to see what kind of paper pan pastels would, it's just copy paper, would go on. No, you're never too old. See his eyes? He's got gorgeous eyes. That was a fun one. I like doing that one. It was a learning experience, this one. So I hadn't done a whole lot with pastels then. But as you can see, you can do it on any paper because they're so pigmented. I don't think I did that on, oh yes, I did do it on, no, I filmed it. I didn't do it on a stream. I think it took a few hours. Hey, Janet. How's everybody doing? Are you all streamed out? Yeah, that's true. He's pretty good all around. Good to see you. I'd like to do Sam next. He's got an interesting face. So I thought I would work on my hey, Eileen. Work on my folders, maybe do a little of that, do a little of this. You never know. Just getting some ideas. I did get my other journals, and they're gorgeous. And it's got, I don't know if it'll show it. It's got sparkles, like all this around all of the areas is like a gilding, and it really shines. And there, you can see it. It's a really almost like a rainbow shine to it. It's really interesting. And this one's plain paper, and it's really nice, very smooth. And I think it's 240 pages. So that should keep me busy for a while. It's a nice color of cream. Yeah, I love that one. I'm going to have this one for my, I'm going to do a nature of my gardens and stuff. Yeah, I love the green too. So this is gonna my gardening book that I'm gonna draw in my garden. And then this one I love. It's purple. Look at the silver. Isn't that cool? It's like sparkles. This one is lined, but it's so faint that you could draw on it if you wanted to. And they're patterned, which I like. I thought that was really cool all the way around. The little clasps. So I am set for journals, and then I got the big one. Look at that. Aqua and silver. And this one's a little bit whiter paper. Felt the same. This one's going to be a nice journal for drawing in or whatever, really. I could probably, I'll have to test it out, see what, if it goes through. But yeah, gorgeous. And it's also got the, and really, you know, they're not a bad price. I was surprised. Like I was expecting like, you know, $40, $50, $60, but no, they weren't. They were a pretty good price. And I like them because they're different. And I love these little clasps on the side. So just thought I'd show you that and enable you if you're. So I have 4 of these now. So I guess I better get drawing, eh? Do something. And while I was looking through my boxes of stuff, I came across all these. These were the first ones we did in 2016 or something like that. Or 12, I think it might have been. A little while ago. But yeah, do you remember these? These are the same thing that I showed a couple months ago. Or no, it was a New Year's stream, wasn't it? Yeah, these are all the ones we did when we saw a man in it. So we drew a man, hitchhiker, ready to jump off a cliff. Winter scene. You remember them, Eileen? I love these beach ones. I don't really remember how I did those though. So I'm gonna have to experiment again. The birch. Well, there's the one with the monkey going up the tree. I got to send that one to you, Janet. A windy, rocky day. Another birch, apple tree. That one's cool. A wave. Chloe, no. You go upstairs. Another rocky shoreline. Sailboats. Stormy day. Pretty big waves. I think that one is like that. Yeah, and that one's a really weird lizard man or something that's going to go enter the city of New York. What? Good Lord. I'm going to have to take her up and then come back down. She's going to be a pest, I can tell. And that was a tree, I think, like that. So it could be a fire, could be all kinds of stuff. Just a minute, Chloe. Holy jeez. Yeah. All right, I got to go take her up or she'll never quit. Okay, All right. The mole went outside and everything. Shut the door so they can't bug me. All right. So I thought those were cute. So I got all of these. So whenever I get Happy Mail or Super Chats, this will be going. I'll make a bunch more too. And I found these. We did those late, just a little while ago. And I'll put these in my January folder. And these were done. I can't remember. This was 2015. I only have a couple left because I gave most of them away. But that was the DD style cards. So one day we'll have to start these too. They were fun. What else? Found this. There's no date on it, so I'm not sure when I did that. That's watercolor. And I think colored pencil too. And that one, oh, I did that one last year sometime. I don't remember doing that one though, but I did. And then remember when we did this? I have no date on this one either. This is watercolor in the, it's got a shiny, it's like a puff paint. And we put the puff paint on first, and then we put the watercolor on. I think it was out of one of those books, those watercolor books that that I have. This was fun. I like doing this one. It's got a dimension to it. And then this was done 2016. That was in my old studio. That was scrapbook paper. So all of this here, all these bubbles, the border, that's all the scrapbook paper. And then I just got a lady and put the tail on and added the fish and her hair and the coral around it. Aw, Lena, thank you. You're sweet. You'll have to tell me which one you want, and you'll have to give me your address too. It's cute. I like him. He's got a little. What's he got on his head? Headband? It's cute. Oh dear. So isn't that cool? I think we gotta do these again. So this was what I was talking about in the stream last week, was using your scrapbook paper and painting on top of it, because you can use your background papers as an actual background and just put your subject matter on. Well, you're getting something, so I'll text you. Hey, Gail. Yeah, sporty one with a headband. So I like this one. Then these are little fish are cut out from a book I have of fish. And then I just added the scales and stuff. So that was fun. We got to do more of these. I really enjoyed those. And that was the other one we did on scrapbook paper. So this spider and all of this, well, except for the web here, but the spider and all of this stuff and the spooky, that's all part of the paper. And then I just put him on with the spider web connecting to him and the moon. And maybe some splatters, probably. You're abstract. So we gotta do some more of these. These were so much fun. And I have a ton of scrapbook paper. Yeah, I did it. I think it was the old house, so that was fun. I really enjoyed doing that one. So now I have a couple of these guys, pumpkins. One's the real Frankenstein one, and yeah, and I did another one. I have 3 of them now. So again, use your papers. And then I thought, jelly papers. We got to use our jelly papers up. And wait a minute. I do have some. Use your jelly papers as backgrounds. Remember these? Great way to use your backgrounds. The bunny, and then the egg with the chick. So these are cute. Because, like, who doesn't have, like, a curbillion jelly prints sitting around? You like doing them because they're so darn addictive. But then what do you do with them? Most people, I'll bet you, most people have them sitting in a huge drawer or box. That you don't know what to do with them. So why not use them? You, Gail, have you got a ton of them? I know. So I'm going to use some on my file folders and then just paint something on them. Or, you can also use these background scrapbook papers for inspiration of how you could actually do something on top of these. No, I wouldn't either. It's safe and warm in there. Yeah, so I thought, I got to start doing that again. It was fun. Makes you think too. So there's the end product of my file folder. And see, you can see the scrapbook paper behind it. shows through. See here, so you can see the background. And then I just used acrylic paint, and these are all little pieces of scrapbook paper that I glued on and painted windows on. Your cat likes to sleep, huh? Well, at least they're coming in handy for something, eh? And this was that paper that felt like canvas in a way. So yeah. So then I still have, that's about all I've done, but I found this one. I forgot I had that one. That was the granulation video that we did. Look at how beautiful that granulated. I was with the salt, the pink salt, and I had it in a grinder. So you got different sizes. And then we put the granulation on top of it. So some of it just took the pigment closer to the grains of salt, and this is the salt on its own where it kind of dispersed it. So it's great background. So you got to, yeah, experiment. This is what my book's going to be, is all these little bits and pieces of experiments, and then I write on the back of them what I did. See, I just wrote what I did with it, and then I can go back and look at them. I haven't done anything in here, but I could probably put what the weather was like maybe this month. You can have it as part of your personal diary too. So I know a lot of people don't want to show what they've written personally, and I don't like doing it either. But if you have thoughts for your own, this would be a great way of putting it in here, but when you show it, it's closed, so you don't have to open it to show it. Same with, this is what I did here, is I just got book paper and wrote, and then I just slip it in here. So it looks pretty, and I can add to it. And this is big enough, I could add more stuff to it. Then yeah, I could add stuff to here if I wanted to. And then I just, I have a ton of these. These are those 365-day calendars. And I thought, well, there's my numbers. There's the day and the month. So that's what I put here. Is I cut one off and I put Thursday. It was a Thursday stream, and that's what I'm using for the tab on here. This is February. So you get to use all of it then. So I can use the numbers and the days and the month. And any of your calendars, you could do that. And I just stuck the, made a little tabs with the ends of the wallpaper, or not wallpaper, scrapbook paper. Now I could too, is, I didn't write on this, but I could actually write in these areas if I wanted to, and then it would be covered by this. So you wouldn't have to show it when you're on stream. So it's kind of a mix of everything, but it looks nice. And you'll have a little sketchbook diary of your year. I think that's a neat idea. So you can, a lot of people like to sketch on loose leaf like this. So you could put this in too, because this is a regular size paper. So if you wanted to, you could make a really big pocket so that you could put all of these in. And then that's the back. Or you can fold them up. Depends if you want to fold them or not. Is washi enough to hinge the flaps, or did you have to glue? Well, I always glue my washi down. I always run it across my Yoo-hoo glue stick and then put it on. It's not strong enough. Oh, some of them are really strong, but most of them aren't. So I wouldn't want to take the chance, and I would just glue it with that, and then you don't have to worry about it. Yeah, you could do washi too around the edges if you wanted to. It's endless what you can do. But I really like the idea of putting something on the front cover as your month. So what I plan on doing is with each month the weather will be different. So that's how I'm going to do mine. It might not be houses all the time. It might be something totally different, but it'll represent that month. So this month is kind of in between spring and winter. So we could still get a storm. So what I was thinking possibly of putting a lion coming in, and then when you get to the back, you'll have a lamb exiting. Like that saying. Oh, I found all kinds of stuff. I had strips of this Japanese paper that I had leftovers. You see, Eileen, I don't throw anything out. Now I can use it in my folders. Cassie, what's the difference between the blue Yoo-hoo and the white? The blue one is just colored so that you can see it when you put it on. I'm not sure if it disappears or not, though. That's the only thing. But there's no difference as far as sticking. And then I found these Ghost Alphabet. And I thought, well, won't these be fun on a jelly plate? I got them, I don't know where. See? So you could put them on a jelly plate. Isn't that cool? I don't know why why you would have them for anything else, because I don't know. Maybe that's why they were on sale. But perfect for jelly plating because you can't go wrong with those. You're always wanting, letters or numbers on your jelly plate. They always look neat in your stuff. So now I can't get it closed. There. Yeah, so I thought they would be really fun. Heidi Swap, it was. I don't know if you can still get them or not. I don't even know when I got those. Could be 10 years ago for all I know. Okay. So here's my bits and pieces. I think I want to use these somehow. I could even put them on like no, I can't do that. I don't know. I want to do something with them. So I thought we could probably use some scrapbook paper. I did find a bunch. Scrapbook paper. I just had it out. Where did I put it? Instead of using my scrapbook paper, we'll try some. Oh, yeah, this is what happens when you not in order. Okay, so I have these. He's got a really bit of shine to it. It's got that PBO. So I thought these would go good together. So they got the blues and the greens. They're kind of cold looking like March is. A little bit of sparkly gold bits. Not too crazy in color. I want to stick to a palette. This one's kind of cool. It's got, see, it's got the blue through it. It's neat. And that one, the white ghost. So I thought we could use these. Well, hi everyone that came in. So we're going to use our jelly prints. So the front, what I'm thinking is I'm going to paint again. I might have to use two, or I could paint the edges different. I'll put the border on like we did in the last one. So that over there now. And I could put a border on the top and the bottom too. That's what I'll do. So I'll use a border on the top to cover. And then I'm going to paint on top of this. So because this is just copy paper, it's not very thick, I'm going to matte medium it so it doesn't have a tendency to lift the glue stick. Sometimes if you get the glue stick wet, it will lift and come off. Oh. Matte medium. And my matte medium brush is I like these prints. Some of them are old, some of them are new. I think we did this one not too long ago. This was a clean off print from something. Okay, I'm going to get just so I can protect the side from getting glued down. Here. Then I'll just cut the edges off. I can either paint once I do the scene, or I can put a border on. So I think I'll wait to put the border on if that's what I end up doing, because I'll paint first, just so that it doesn't get paint all over the place. So is everyone else trying this file folder play along? I know Colleen is. I know Eileen is. Joycey, I think I heard that you were. Just want to make sure there's no air bubbles. Sometimes you get a few, but sometimes they're nice to have. I like a little bit of texture here and there. You could take one of these and just push the air bubbles out. Okay. So that will be our front cover. And we could do the same with these. Or you could rip them up into different pieces, like the back of this. See how there's different pieces, and then you just put a whitewash or some kind of a coat glaze of some color over top of it, and it kind of makes it all one then. I have a load of file folders. That's as far as, well, no one says you have to do it right away. It's just a suggestion if you want something to do. It's fun. These two could probably go well together. They're kind of all in one. There's not one definite pattern. It's an all over pattern. So I think I'll put that down there. Do the same thing. I think this time I'll put it on the paper too. Let's put some on here. I want it on the edge. There we go. And this one I'm going to have here. And this makes me happy that I'm using my jelly prints. So I always feel guilty when I pull my sorry, when I pull out my jelly print, or not print, but the jelly to do this, and knowing that I have a huge stash in the cupboard, I'm very frugal. I gotta have, my art has to have a purpose. I don't know why, but I just don't like doing something that you're not going to do anything with, if that makes any sense. Like, it's one thing if it's a challenge and you're learning something, but it has to have a purpose to me. Okay, now we're going to do this side. I'm going to put this really dark one on the back. There. Now, going to have to dry. I have a lot. Pretty wet. But you want it to good and stuck down. So I'm going to put this aside and we'll work on the folders. Okay, so I have these. And I have one of these. So let me clean this off. Get stuck. So I could use, this could be a pocket. Let's get it so I know what I'm doing here. When I open it, I could have a pocket on here. That would make a good pocket. Something different than the other one I did. Or then I could have this up here. Or down here. Either way. Or in the center. Maybe in the center. I don't know. And this one could go on there. If this folds over like that, this could be down here or up here. Maybe like that. So these were all just bits and pieces of another folder. Okay. So we could put that one on here, I think. Like a cutter out. Let's see. Now I could actually paint on this too. Just leave it like this. That might be an idea. So I won't even glue this down yet. I'll keep this for doing painting on. So then this one, yeah, I'm going to cut the white edge off. Don't want the white edge on this one. Let's do it this way. Gives me a little more. Just nicer, cleaner cut when you use your. Let's see how that's really out of square there. Square it up a bit. Used to have one side square. All right. We got some nice shiny stuff on there. So we could, let's see, have the blue there. do it this way. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Just line it up. Take a pencil. And then my scissors, and I can cut around that edge. There. And then I can glue that on. I'm just going to use the Yoo-Hoo glue because I'm not going to be putting any wet medium on this. So just make sure you get your edges fairly glued down. Kind of looks nice with this paper too, with the manila. Now I can put washi tape to hold it down, or I can use duct tape if you have fancy duct tape. I know there's different types of duct tape. If you're going to load this up with other things, then I would suggest doing a gusset. With the folders, there's little ridges that you can use as gussets. Take advantage of that. So you could let's see, I was going to put that little folder go. I have such a pile of stuff on my desk right now. That one, there it is. Okay, I'm just going to put one on here. The center, maybe? I want this one to go up there. So you want to leave a bit of room from where your spine's going to be. Don't put it right up against there because you're going to be sewing stuff through this. Tape. Where did I put? There it is. I'm going to put some tape down on that gusset. This one? Yeah. Or was it this one? No, it was this one. Remember which one I did. And then this will just hold it in place for temporary, and then I'll put some more washi tape over the top of it so it looks nice. So I had this one here. And I want this one about there. There. And that goes there. And then this one, I'm going to have the little piece here sticking up over the file folder. So I think I'm just going to glue it right down onto the file folder. So if I'm going to do that, I want to put some paper in. Could probably have this on this one. Maybe we'll use it up. Or on that one. Well, then they'd be the same. Let's see what else we got here. I think I need something different. I'll keep those for I think that could probably go. I was going to paint on that one. So I want probably this one on here. No, I think I'm going to use a bit of scrapbook paper with this one. Let's see what I got here. I want something too heavy, and I want something with the green and the blues. So could do that. Dragonflies. It's winter, so it should be a wintry scene. That one's not too bad. Do that. Just a minute. I'm going to find something. Let me look. I told you I had lots. Let's see what will go with this. Fully muted. Could go into that. Let's go blue and green. That's pretty. That's not bad. Those two maybe. Yes, I do like blue. I love blue and everything. That's kind of neat too. I love blue in the garden too. Just love blue flowers. They're very hard to find. Not a whole lot of blue, true blue. There's a lot of purples, but not really true blue. The only ones I've seen are delphiniums. They're gorgeous. I have a bunch of those. Let's see. Don't want anything too, that could work too. Especially if you're just going to paint over top of what's sitting in front of it. Yeah, okay. We'll choose out of those. Blue bonnets, yeah, they're spring. I want something all year, like all summer and all spring. I have, oh, what are they called? Squale flower in early spring. I know. I'm gonna have to confess something. This afternoon, I bought some more online. I saw the Stamperia stuff. Oh, Colleen, it's your fault. Darn it. It was my favorite. I just love that style. And so I went looking, and there was a place in Canada that had it. And it was cheap and free delivery. So I had to buy them. I've got there was like, I think I got 4 or 5 of them. Like there was one on Oriental style. There was a forest one. There was a seascape one, flower garden one. It's like, oh man, oh, I'll just get them all. I think I bought 6, to tell you the truth. Well, you had to spend $100 to get free delivery. So I thought, oh, I may as well just buy the ones I want. Let's see what will go good. That, or that, or that, or that. I don't think I like that one. I think it's going to be this one or this one. Nana. I know. Darn it, Colleen. Gee. Like I knew the moment I saw it, it's very similar to Graphic 45, and I love Graphic 45 papers. I just like the vintage look and kind of just the way they put it together. Putting head down and creating my. Well, good for you, Joyce. Yeah, I really should be doing that too. And I'm just telling myself, well, you need some reference for that. So that's what I'm telling myself, and I'm sticking to it. Well, that'll be one thing we're going to do. Okay. We are going to design our own papers. There you go. So we're going to put a collage of That's basically what it is. A lot of their papers is a collage of things on one sheet of paper. So I think we could do it. I know it. I know Eileen can do it because she's the digi girl. So yeah. Okay, so I'm going to put, I think I'm putting this one down. Okay. So let's mark it. That sounds great. Gel prints, stencil works. Yeah, exactly. Don't tell me that. Eileen, I got to stop. I have to stop. I got to start making some money. So let's make our own papers, people. I think we can do it. I really do. We can draw things. We can stencil, paint. I know we can. So any of your scrapbook papers that you are absolutely in love with, take a picture of them so you can remember it in the whole, and then you'll have a reference of what style you like. Lena, I know you can do it. That'll be our mission for these fibs. To start making we'll start something new on the mixed media world. Wouldn't that be cool? Doing your own scrapbook paper? We'll call it mixed media paper. You're getting the sea mold. See, I don't use a lot of, no, I shouldn't say that because I'm going to be. But typically I don't use a lot of 3D stuff. But ever since I saw that picture, I can't think of her name now. She's a mixed media artist. Eileen, I think you commented it on when I put it up on Twitter of the sea 3D sea scape she did with texture paste, and she had glass beads in it and all kinds of stuff. Well, that is stuck in my head. And I got an idea, and I think I have all the material because I had stuff sitting around, and I thought that would be perfect for it. So, and I also have, I'll show you. Michael's, they have the wood trays, little wood trays. They're about, you get them at different sizes, but they're just plain wood and you can paint on them. Well, I'm going to use that for a 3D painting. And I have all kinds of neat stuff. I'll do it online so you guys can see what I'm doing. But I think it's going to turn out really cool. Mind you, it's going to take a while to dry because of the texture paste you have to load up on it. But I have the idea of what I'm going to do, and I have most of the items that I'm wanting in it to make it 3D. It might be a few parters of strings because it is going to take a long time to dry. But the first thing I have to do is I have to do a painting in it for the background. You were told in a class that as much as I talk, things dry fast. Jeez. There we go. Some of the Sandpaper molds doesn't go deep, makes very thin 3D stuff, but thicker than a cardboard. Hey, Zandra. You're gonna like the thing I'm gonna do. 3D. I've got most of the stuff that I need because I may as well use up my molding paste that I've been stashed away for umpteen years. Still good though. I checked it all out. So I think it'd be cool. It's gonna be a woodland scene of a spring day with snowdrops and moss, tree bark and leaves and stuff like that, and the sun shining through. Yeah. See, that's going to be cool. That looks nice there. So this will go here. And then I can do a painting of some sort on top of it. I could almost have this here too, but I think I will put the small one on here. Well, if I'm doing a picture though, maybe I don't want. Maybe I want something in there. Or I could do a picture on top of everything and then it's hidden. And when you open it, that might be cool. So you wouldn't know it was there. Like a door. This could be an actual door or window scene. Yeah. So I'm not sure when I'm going to start it, but hey, Jamie. Your Fiskars blew up. Your first paper line should be the unhappy birds cast on a wire. Oh, that sounds cute. Yeah, my grumpy birds that I paint. Yeah, that'd be cute. Yeah, and my little, what was it? I did a shoe or something with stuff growing out of it. That would be cute. Oh, the ideas. We're gonna have to get together on Messenger, Lena. Get our brains going on ideas. We'll bounce some stuff off of each other. See what we can dream up. Okay, so what color do I want the same or do I want something different? I think I will paint on that one too. So this opens up. Then we could have polka dots or something on here. So I like different patterns, but the same colors together. What else I got here? I have these too. I have tons of paper. Ouch. Could have, oh, a nice green would be nice too. This is a nice green. Could do, could have that too. That's cute. Cut those out. I like this green though. It's pretty. Have that behind it. That would be nice. I think I'll do that. And then, or this could be on the top. Like that. Let's see what else we got here. Green. Eileen, your favorite. It's just the blue. That's nice too. Just a bit of a pattern. Let's see. Purples. Let's see. So you could have both, one on the bottom, or you could have, I think that's too light. This would work too, this color. I kind of like that one now. Let's try this one. We'll put, I gotta, tin. That's inches. See, we have 4 inches. I have to cut this off first. Oh, this is making me want paper. Paper a wall. Oh, remember all the wallpaper I did. Oh, Lord. And it was in style. Everybody papered everything. Oh, so that one can go on here. Okay, I measured that wrong. It'll go on like that. Save all your little bits and pieces because you can use them. Actually, why didn't I do that? I could have just gone right over top. Well, that was silly. Let's try that again. I'll just go over top of this. Not like Lena's stuff is so precise and excellent. We should be taking lessons from you. Oh, this paper is, or the folder is so out of whack. Ah! Drives me nuts. So I could go on there. That's what I'm going to do. I'm glad I didn't give my scrapbook paper away. use it. So I found that I did a few scrapbook pages, but I don't know, I couldn't get into it. And the kids really aren't into it. They could care less about them. So they're, as far as they have everything on their phones, and that's why I like this idea. So you could have it partly as a diary and stick a few photographs in it. That's what I'm going to do. There. Better. And then I can put some washi tape down here. Then I can have this one here instead. Or this way. Depends what you want to do with it. Could have it for writing on. Maybe you don't want to put anything in there. I might wait for that. Yeah, I think I'll wait to decide what to do with the inside. I think I'll put this on this side. Or should it be? No, I think it's got to be a different color. Something different. Can we put a mishmash? Put this one. No, it's too similar to the other one. Do we have any stripes? Polka dots. I want a polka dot. We had some in here. Here's polka dots, but wrong color. It's got pink in it. I suppose we could use that. Or words would be cool. I suppose we could do that too. Green. Here's that one's not bad too. It's too busy. There's a green. I don't want green. I think I'm going to put this one in. What do you think, Darlene? This one over here on this little flap, or should I have it something else? What do you think? Can't decide. You like that one? Okay. Measure it. Go 6 inches. 5 and a quarter. So I can see. So I keep all my leftovers so I can that goes to here. You like how I measure? Lena, are you falling off your chair yet? You're probably cringing. Same with Janet. And I'm going to put all right. I think this will be cute. It's happy. I like doing these folders because you'll want to open them and take a look, not just file them away and never look at them again. At least that's the way I look at it. See how wonky these file folders are? It's crazy. So get good file folders, and then you won't have to play this game. You could make them with a whole bunch of envelopes too, like if, say there's something you collect, stamps, or you could use these for keeping ephemera in. Letters, fib stuff, happy mail. There. That's cute. So I'm using up my jelly prints and then combining it with paper. That's making me happy. I did all those jelly prints for a reason. They're not going to fit in my drawer. Hey, Elizabeth. Thanks, Dory. Hi, Debbie. Jilly. Went to the post office at noon. It wasn't there yet, so I'm going tomorrow morning. It better be there. But a lot of times our mail isn't like the stuff from a truck isn't delivered till in the afternoon sometime. So I will let you know. Hey, isn't that cute? Now I could put something on here if I wanted to, but now this side, so I could have this as just my journal of what I have in this, that would be a good way of doing it. All right. So on here, I want to paint something. So I'm just going to leave these out for now. I guess better the other way. Doesn't get mucked up. Oh, Tori, thank you. Tori, give me your address. Are you on Twitter? I can give you my email if you want. You are on Twitter? Okay, you can actually tweet me or message me on Twitter, and I will send you out a little bit of happy mail. No, I want to give you something. A little bit of my art. It's nice of you guys. Thanks for supporting the channel. I really, really appreciate it. All right, so what I was thinking is winter scene, of course. But I'm going to have a lion walking into the scene, I guess you could say. No, thank you. So I need a picture of a lion, and let me think. I know I've got books somewhere of a lion. I think I'll do the winter scene first, and then I'll have to go and see if I can find a lion picture. I could actually do a collage of a lion too, and then paint the background. That would be cool. So let's do a winter scene. So we're just going to make it's going to be a day scene, I guess. Nothing too terribly crazy. And I'm gonna get my brushes here. And see that. I think I'm going to put gesso on that first. Thanks, Jamie. So the gesso will help the paint move on the paper, because if you try to do painting on the paper, it soaks the paint in so fast you don't have time to spread it around or do anything you want to do with it. So with a coated gesso, it just gives you that ability to work with the paint a little longer. And it also seals the paper. So it makes it a little more archival with the artist quality gesso. Okay, so just gun that. Wash your paint on March hair on the cover. A March hare. What, a rabbit? That'll be this. I could put a rabbit, but I'll paint my scene and then we'll think about it. You never know. I do like rabbits, bunnies. Not in my garden though. they're, they're doomed when they're in my garden. Yeah, good. All right. Now, let me think. What do I want to do? Let me think. Probably just a scene. Trees, a few trees. I don't know if I want to do a stream. I guess I could. Let's see. on. Trying to get my picture. Just hold on for a minute. Just trying to find something here. That I downloaded. I don't see it. Nope, it's not there. Okay. Need some blue. Blue. White. Red. Cerulean blue. Some titanium white. And a little bit of, oh, I should get some burnt umber too. All right. The pencil. I'll just use this chalk pencil. Let's see. I need a reference, some kind of reference, something. Okay, so I'm going to put a stream in. Then that and some limbs. Let's see how this turns out. I don't know if you can see that. It's just a rough sketch. We'll make up a yellow. Let's try some orange. On kind of a yellowish sky. And want some water to it. Want it fairly wet. I'm just gonna just a very loose sky. A little bit of and a little bit of blue to gray that. Need a bigger brush. That looks a little, I think I can turn down my light a bit. There, it's a bit better. So you can see what I'm doing. Now I need some blue in. That's wrong color. I need a bigger tray. You love the way I do what, Eileen? Pouncing. Oh, I just want a little bit of a mauve color. This is going to be more watercolorish than it's the bank. It's kind of in a wooded area. So it won't be white. It's kind of dusk, I guess, or morning. And the sun isn't on the snowbanks yet. So they're a little on the mauvish blue side. This is like a little patch of snow in the middle of the stream. It's just to get my bearings where everything's going to go. Then we can fix it up, add more. A little bit more white, more blue. Kind of a dirty snow color. Let's dry that first. All right, any questions? Okay, Gail, have a good supper. Not yet. I just want to dry it because you don't want to lift the paint. Tina, that happens. You kind of have to press the live button. Sometimes you're behind and that'll help, or you can refresh. just the way she goes. Not much you can do about it. Now, I'm going to put some water in. The water is going to be really dark because it's in the bush area. So most of it is going to be dark. You'll see little bits and pieces, but Getting quiet, concentrating. Looks like a weird animal. Yeah, it will for a bit. Have to get the trees and bushes and stuff in. I just like to get the shadow of the snow in first, and then I'll put white over top of it to do the highlights. It's just a little easier. This will be dark up here. Kind of like a winding stream, I guess you'd call it, where the snow is melted in different parts of it. Okay. So I'll put a little bit of blue in the sky there, or in the water here. You see a bit of blue from the sky, because your water always, it's like a mirror. So you just add a little bit of whatever you're seeing on the top. So it might be a little bit of blue, and then a little bit of that yellow could go in it too. So just put a little bit of a wash over it just to calm it down a bit. This is shadowed more here. It'll get darker the further you go. Distance. More like a muddy, it's in the forest, so it's kind of got a muddy look to it. So along the edge will be darker with the shadow. Yeah. Smaller brush. Uh, and real dark along the edge of the snowbank, where the shadows would be. Here. You just see a little bit of tree limb or whatever. Shadowing that part of the water. Hard getting that water right. Now I have to put some more white in. Might have to do this one over. All right. I have to come back to that. It's a tough one. Bit of in here where the light would be. Right here. There. Oh, too much. Okay, let's try the trees. Trees in here. Let's see. they go back, they get a little lighter in color. Limbs. Right. A sponge, or I guess I could use this too. Um, make some more patchy work, dabs. Night, Sandra. Color. Not necessarily it's not leaves, it's the branches that I'm doing. So, you know, the little twigs, the end of the just a very more abstract than anything else. And I'm gonna a little bit, where's my other brush? There's this one. More white. And we'll add some definition in here. Hills. More white. So I'm just adding a little bit of highlight where the snow would be up a little bit, just leaving a little bit of a shadowed area along the edge of the water. So they'd be lighter in here because the sun or it's not covered with trees up in here. Maybe a little more there. This is out of my head, so not going to be the best. You should have a reference to do this type of thing. So let's put some snow on the backs of the trees a little bit. Maybe it was a very snowy spring day, as March can be. Where's my other brush? Dab some snow areas on the leaves. A little bit of that off. And let's dry that. Should put some stems in some areas where there would be a bit of brush coming up. Let's see. A thinner brush. Script. Dark. Almost need a tree limbs too. Branches off the bottom. It's I just play. Kind of really be all kinds of brushwork, you know, little bits and shrub in here. Kind of a real a mess of trees and bushes and whatnot. So I'm just scribbling, really. I guess I could put a tree of some sort. Bush thing. And I can go back in with white if I want to. Could have bulrushes. Make some broken ones too. It's a lot of times bulrushes were broken in the winter time. So slap it in. Okay, now we can play a little bit with the um, color of the snow. Okay. In here, I think I'm gonna a little bit of a more of a shadow in here, just right there. I need a smaller brush. Maybe in here. Be shadowed a little more. Maybe in here. Just kind of have to play with it. Thanks, guys. I try. Sometimes it looks ugly, but if you work with it long enough, you should be able to get something out of it. That's the way I look at it. Let's see. Maybe a little bit of in here. There'd be a bit of a bank down there going into the river. It's maybe just a few little dabs here and there. Show that it's around here where the grass is. It'd be a little bit darker. Right in here. Take some white. Another brush. Yeah, that would be better. So take some white. Depending on how that's not good enough. Where's my white? More white out. So the any of the trees or clumps of grass or straw or whatever it is will have a bit of snow climbing up it. If you can show a little bit of that, and it kind of looks neat. Maybe packing up onto the tree a bit. be dirty. A little in here. Maybe script liner. Little doodads in here. Maybe a and my big brush. Sometimes there's leaves still on trees, but they're dead. So just, there might be a few along the bottom of the trees here, laying on the snow or in the water. Now this looks wrong. That looks like a look in the monitor, and it's whoa. It's on a hill, and the looks like, yeah, gonna fall. So I'm gonna have to, let's see. That's better. And right here. And this should be more. Can just go over it with a little better. Doesn't look like it's and just speak up a little bit. There, a little better. This probably looks like, still looks like it's been on a hill here. But not bad. Night, Janet. All right, so there she is. That's as far as I'm going. So that's my March. And I could put a bunny. Probably put a little bunny on there or over here. But it's fun. So that's my March. So, use your folders for playing with, or, you don't have to do it on the folder if you don't want to. You could do it on a separate piece of paper. If you decide you don't like it, you don't have to use it. So I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you got some ideas for your folders. I'll be anxious to see what you guys are doing. I hope you enjoyed it. Oh, you're welcome. I wanted to finish this so I can play a little tomorrow. Tomorrow I think I'm going to do maybe play with some pan pastels. I'm not sure yet. Thanks so much, everybody. Thanks, Lena and Tori, if you're still here. Don't forget to email me. So I think this will look cute. So I can still do more, painting on this too. So what? Oh, Elaine. I thought it was Eileen for a minute there. I was going to say what? Jeez, can't be acrylics all the time. So have a good night, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow at 1. Night.